Gang stuff not in me. I'm getting some money. Stiglo, aka chasing money. That's my game.
Being dead broke is the root of all evil. When you got this money, you can do a lot with it. When you ain't got no money, you can't do nothing. You thinking of ways to get it. People will rob for this money, kill for this money, steal for this money, scam for this money, script for this money, sell dope and take trips for this money. But when they ain't got it, they'll come kill you about that money. Nigga set your ass up in the motherfucking jail about this money. Nigga snitch on you about some money. So why we take money so motherfucking lightly? You got the value of dollar, but you gotta understand it ain't gonna never stay in your pocket. It gonna go from your pocket to his pocket to her motherfucking wallet.
It ain't no grind if it don't make sense. It ain't no grind if it don't make sense. It ain't no grind if it don't make sense. It ain't no grind if it don't make sense. It ain't no grind if it don't make sense. How you gonna eat? How you paying your rent? Where you gonna sleep? You sleeping on the tent? You living on the street? You sleeping on the bench? I'm on the inside with the outside scent. Now I'm on the inside, know what outside meant.
So I'm on the inside with the outside scent. Now I'm on the inside, know what outside meant.
Cause I don't so dimes, I don't so nicks. Plug with the plug, cause my man so bricks. With the water town with the OT trip. We made a bad slave with the OT flip. I don't so music, so CDs. Sold a bunch of movies, DVDs, and Goodman Plaza. We all made cheese. To securities, to call the police. I done posted up at the hot dog cart. All beef dogs with the meat sauce mark. I can bring it back, come again, restart. But now I got a maze for celebrity tart. Old school tab with the marker, we sharp. Down to the dawn, in the water, we sharks. Old school tab with the marker, we sharp. We can mark it anywhere in the Mars car art. You can pump blood through a vein like heart. Don't let the bull fly, bull's eye that starts. Just in the parking lot, in the car we park. With the music turned up, inside we spark. Holding up tree with the backwood bark. Pocket full of vapes and they all smart cars. Separate days from the light like dark. And we bring green back like the month of March. It ain't no grind if it don't make sense. It ain't no grind if it don't make sense. It ain't no grind if it don't make sense. It ain't no grind if it don't make sense. You can put my pay on PayPal. You can put my cash on Cash App. You can put my coin on Bitcoin. Listen, I just want my cash back. I'ma put my pack in that trap, and I'ma give my partner half that. Take the debit card to the register until the cashier want cash back. You can put my pay on PayPal. You can put my cash on Cash App. You can put my coin on Bitcoin. Listen, I just want my cash back. I'ma put my pack in that trap, and I'ma give my partner half that. Take the debit card to the register until the cashier want cash back.
You supposed to have more than you show and speak less than you know about this money. Cause once people know about this money, they gon' come get this money. And if you don't give it, they gon' take this money. And if you still in their way about this money, they gon' kill you about this money.
You gotta act like you got this. You gotta act like you got this tick, right? Like the army did this experiment on you, right? That just went terribly wrong. You be like, back up! Back up! Mind your business, that's all. Mind your business.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
Just mind your business. That's all. Just mind your business.
What up, though? Welcome.
Peace, family. What's good, man?
We'd like to welcome y'all back to episode 4 of Mind Your Business Reloaded. 4? For already a 4-piece. So if you've been staying tuned, we already broke down and got y'all prepared for tax season, right?
Yeah.
We already showed y'all how to pretty much make some out of nothing, right? As far as getting funding with nothing with that bad credit. We've been here, done that. So now I think it's time to go into the branding.
I think that'd be the next step. So welcome to Level Up Media, Reloaded, Mind Your Business, episode 4. We're talking about branding.
Yes, sir.
And of course, shout out to Knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Once again, for giving us this opportunity to spread the word to y'all through this platform. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the brother.
For sure. And of course, even before we, again, like I said, before we even get in on this episode, we back at the crib.
At the crib.
So we definitely always appreciate and we're grateful for the opportunity to come onto our brother platform. You know what I'm saying? Right here, of course, the Mind Your Business, and now, of course, Mind Your Business Reloaded is exclusively on Do the Knowledge Radio. And of course, that's on YouTube now, right? We digital, no more blog talk. But if you've been rocking us with us since back in them days, we appreciate you. But I'm sure y'all glad to be able to put a face to the voices, right? So we definitely appreciate y'all. We definitely are happy to be home. Of course, this is powered by Level Up Media. Hit us up, www.levelupmedia.net.
It's just time. It's just time to do better. You know what I'm saying? For yourself, for the new year, for everything. So visit us online. You know what I'm saying? And let's go ahead and get it going for you.
And for yours truly who did decide at levelupmedia.net, what can they expect to find there, bro?
Once you get to levelupmedia.net, you can definitely find access to all of our logo services, our website services, our social media management services,
super fire,
graphic design,
yes, sir,
video intros, consulting services.
Facts.
You can reach out and ask us questions on our contact us form. Definitely check out levelupmedia.net.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much that's it. Of course, to get that free consultation, as bro mentioned, just hit the contact. Just hit. It's not only is it a contact form on the homepage, but now it's a button. So schedule that consultation. Get with us. Of course, see, the thing about these consultations is this: like the initial consultation is free. You can give us a little bit of information about where you're at, where you stand, what you're working on, and we could give you just basic input, right? Whether it's services that we provide that we can guide you to, or maybe it's steps that you need to take even beyond or before those services, whatever it may be. So a lot of times, like when people are asking, or especially like they see me in public or woo, or they definitely used to see me and Cuz different places, and there'd be a lot of questions and this and that. But it's like, it's a form on the site, levelupmedia.net. Get that consultation, and that way we can actually because we got questions too, right? In order to give you a real consultation, there's some info we need, and then we can actually give you an educated answer. And of course, as business owners, right, we would always prefer it to be our products and services because we have the best products and services, or else we wouldn't have them. But also, like, that's what we're here for, right? But still, even if it's something outside of that or something before that, just we got you. Just do what you're supposed to do. Hop on, fill the contact form out, and we'll go from there.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So I think today we're talking about branding.
Yes, sir. And not just branding in general, because of course we'll get into it, but specifically building that brand out of scratch.
All right.
Like just starting, like we talking ground zero. And then I know it's a lot of entrepreneurs like, hey, you may have been in business for years. And you may have had a little bit of a run, but not really no consistent customers, this, that, and the third. Your mom, aunt, cousin bought, but nobody really else. Like this is for you too.
So we're gonna build our brand.
Yes, sir.
So I think we're gonna just start off by what is a brand? What is building a brand? What are y'all talking about? Y'all got to show about building a brand. I got a business already. What is building a brand, cuz?
Facts. Did you?
So so if you would ask me, what does my brand, what does that mean to me? When I say building my brand, it means building, it's pretty much my space in the community. It is my unified message, my unified representation, my unified vision for both how my customer, my employee, and myself see my business. That's my brand. And altogether, that needs to be something that I think can be explored further.
Fact. And that's one thing that people we have to take into consideration or keep in mind is that your brand what it boils down to, that's literally everything that the public sees. So whether it be your company colors, logo, website, all of that goes up to make your brand or make your mess, not only your message, but it's everything about your company.
When people hear your name, what do they think? That's all a part of your brand.
So it's definitely the voice of your company. And
what Denzel say? I don't care if you call it red magic. That's how important it is, though. That's how important your brand is, and protecting it and building it and making sure that it's actually not only worth something, but that it means something or stands for something.
Facts. And the thing is, and going to exactly what you're saying, is your brand, it really, what it boils down to, it is your not only just the foot you put forward or your presentation to the outside world, but also your reputation. That goes a lot into a brand. So a lot of times we only think about like the physical things that of course you need, like your damn logo, your positioning, but it also includes stuff like I think G had mentioned a minute ago, as far as like your mission statement, your vision, like all of that ties in. It's just not one simple thing or one simple facet.
I mean, it's also your messaging. Like, so when you're communicating to people on social media, what does your social media voice sound like? That voice is your brand. When people think like of your business, as Cuz was saying down there on the end, how they think about you, what was that last interaction they had with your business, that's all part of your brand. And so your brand is all encompassing, and it's really something to think about as a unified. It's really the key thing I really want to drive home. Is just that it needs to be a unified message in front across all ends of your business.
Yes. I mean, at the end of the day, like when people talk about you, what are they saying?
Facts.
When they see your logo, when they hear your name,
facts.
Are you getting that business off of being something, having a good brand? You know what I'm saying? Being strong.
The actual technical name is your net promoter score. So when people promote your business, how likely are they to do that? And so that's something that actually is a key metric that a lot of companies actually identify. So even on a smaller scale, like I was saying down there, man, when people, are they going to tell people about your business? Are they going to recommend you? And when they do, what are they going to say? That's all part of your brand.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the things going into why branding is so important, is because literally, not only does it distinguishes your company from your competition, because in this day and age, like for instance, no matter what type of company you have, 9 times out of 10, or really 11 times out of 10, there's some competition. There's somebody doing something similar, right? So branding or spending the time to build and establish and work towards just defining even your brand goes it goes far towards distinguishing your company from the next.
My bad. I was just gonna say whether you can get it done faster, or you can do a better job, or you can, you know what I'm saying? Like just going in there, the further details.
Definitely. And we definitely is gonna go on the value propositions a little bit later, but that's exactly what he's speaking to. But that's exactly what you need to be thinking of. Like those are key aspects to any brand, definitely 100%. And what he, or going back to what he was saying previously, definitely lost my train of thought. I think it was the crazy. But
I think the best part is, I think that what we need to start doing with our to start at the beginning is to identify how to build our brand, right?
Definitely.
I think just to bring it back to why we came here today with everybody.
Definitely. But even before we go there, just focusing on the importance, and that was my bad. Like I said, I lost my train of thought. the importance of building your brand. And it's not just like we had mentioned, not even just customer acquisition, right? When you think of stuff like the iPhone, for instance, like they really don't. Apple doesn't really have to work hard to sell what they own. The iPhone 25 at this point. I don't know. 14. Like whatever. But they don't have to work hard towards selling the iPhone 14, 15, 19, right? Because of that branding. Their brand, a lot of it's built around quality, like as I mentioned earlier, their value proposition, right? But at the end of the day, it's still it's carefully crafted and considered as far as just building that focusing on building that brand and getting your voice out there. Like literally what he said, like if we wanted to boil it all down to one word, it's your voice. And that is important, definitely in customer acquisition, definitely in keeping customers. Even when you get to the point to where you're making hires, having a strong brand is pivotal, and even customer retention, client retention, employee retention.
Yeah, I would say employee retention.
Facts. Like, definitely. So you just want to keep in mind, and that's why it's so imperative as far as, but going back to what he said, like when we discuss why it's important or even establishing that, like they say, like 81% of buys are of course online, and a lot of that is based off familiarity. How do you build that familiarity? Well, you got to even exist. You got to be able to stand out in the first place, or else no one will even remember you to gain that familiarity. That's 100% branding.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But so of course, just had to run. Yeah, facts. New phone, who this? Yeah. But now going to what you were saying as far as how to build your brand, go in, bro.
Well, I'm just saying, I think I think there's a lot of steps to come into how to build a brand.
Fact.
And I think that as we come here today, when we bring our viewers, that's probably one of the key questions they're going to have is, okay, now that we've identified this thing, we've talked about why it's important, we've looked at some different things around. So what's next? What's next for me, right? And so the next step for you is whether you're already existing or you're just starting up. Let's identify and then figure out how we can help you how to build your brand out. And I think one of the first steps when you start looking at that is that when you think about your brand, you've got to think about who is this for, right? So who's my target audience, right? Yeah. I mean, and so when you guys start thinking about who your target audience is, what are some ways that you guys start like thinking about that and then bringing that into action?
I just got to pull something up from the original Mind Your Business because I know how cuz do. I would speak for cuz on this one. Cuz what they got to do, they got to solve a problem first, don't they? This is cuz preaching and teaching.
But is man, when we was getting ready, I gotta be real with you. When we were getting ready for this episode and Reloaded, because was talking and laughing about the original episode we had on Brandon previously back in the original Mind Your Business, right? And the key element or the key difference, that's why we want to keep pounding it out for y'all. Like the key difference here is it's just about building that brand from scratch. Like really going from nothing to something. Like the Mind Your Business Reloaded, we pretending like everybody started like us just at ground zero. Because that's really where we came.
The idea, a phone call.
Ignore Joe's big ass crib behind us. This don't exist. Right?
Not yet.
Ignore this, right?
We was on Franklin.
The table seats 10.
but and even before Frank, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot that went into that or good to hear. And so we just definitely want to start from ground zero. But what were you saying, bro? As far because the crazy part is that's literally what I was thinking. Is
I know that was your
what damn problem are you solving? And then when he just asked you, because when you figure out what problem you're solving, then who the hell are you solving the problem for? Yeah. Right?
I think so. So I think that's the best way to identify who your target audience is.
Yeah. Fact.
What am I doing? What am I solving? Once you have that figured out, is who all needs this?
Who's going to benefit from this solution?
Facts. And of course, there's multiple ways of finding it, right? The number one way is research. Do market research or buy market research.
I was about to say pay for market research.
Or if you don't have the time or wits to sort of do your own market research and you don't have the money to buy market research, then what I say is you borrow market research.
Well, hold on though. I'm going to stop in for a second, and let's just step it back. Let's not even throw that, because some people may even be intimidated. Market research. What all are we even saying there? So even if you don't have the money, right? Market research can be as basic as asking around and asking people who would be utilizing that service, right? Market research could be when you're in the barbershop and asking everybody in there about this particular service, asking everybody around. So when we start talking about identifying your market research, buying it, going and getting it, don't let that intimidate you and slow you down. And so this is some big thing I have to have, right? It can be grassroots. It can be, you know what I mean?
And now, of course, buying market research, that's where it gets extremely specific, right? But hell, brainstorming, thinking of, okay, if I'm a barber, a lot of the market research can be done in your living room. What's the common sense? If I'm a black dude that specializes in fades, maybe I need my target audience, my target demographic is black dudes with low haircuts.
Listen.
Yeah. And if you see somebody with a little frizz, run up on them and give them your, you know what I'm saying? Like you building it.
Facts.
But also in brand purposes, how are you approaching them? What do you have? What is your, you know what I'm saying? Your logo looking like? What are you? Come on, what's your footprint?
Facts. But so of course we'll get into competitor analysis later, right? But what I was going to say, as far as if you don't want to buy marketing research, your marketing research is just not extensive, or you don't have the time, whatever the excuse may be, right? Then you could also just look around. The people who are currently solving your problem, who are they marketing to and how? A lot of times you don't gotta reinvent the wheel. You can actually look and see, like, hey, this person does the exact same thing I did. Like we had mentioned the haircutting example previously, right? So this barbershop, they offer the exact same type of cuts I do, and this is their target demographic. This is their target market. Borrow it. Ain't no crime in that. Like a lot of people look down on that, but I consider it stupidity if you don't look around.
I mean, well, you can see that in your daily life, right? So there's a reason why Target and Walmart are always right across the street from each other. There's a reason why Home Depot and Lowe's are typically right around the corner from each other. There's a reason why when you see these same businesses over and over and over again, you go, why would they put their competition right there? Sometimes it's not putting their competition there. It's that I can see where the target is. Why am I going to go somewhere else? Right? Because maybe my value prop here is that what I'm doing is I'm doing it better, or I'm providing a different service.
Facts. And at the end of the day, if it's too many cars in their line, they're going to pull up over here.
And the best place to be.
That should be your business model.
Man, I mean, it is. I'm not going to put our business in the streets, but that was our business model before. We used to stand in front of a certain apartment complex back in the day. And we get to it. We had a very similar, but I digress. Another thing, another way to identify your target market is just building buyer profiles.
Okay.
Like that was one of the things, like me and Joe, like shit. What was that, like 2011, 2012, back when we was first like doing this, like
2010, 2011. No, it's 2011, 2012. I called you in 2010, but I was in a different place.
Literally. In Iraq or Afghanistan. I get a different place. And I was in a different place.
I was in a tent.
Yeah.
But 2011 is when we really got
somebody was in the tent. Somebody was on the way to jail. Somebody was growing the forest. We was all just living our lives at this time. I'm dying. But at any rate, though, it's. Did you want to speak on the buyer profile?
No, I was saying 2011, we found ourselves building a business and looking at some different things. So buyer profiles is definitely one of the pieces there. And so we probably want to identify what is a buyer profile.
So
who buying? Who buying from you?
Okay.
Who is buying?
So, run that back.
Whose question are you answering? Whose problem are you solving?
That's
Who
it.
buying it?
That's it. So here we want to just be hypothetical, right? Just envision or imagine your potential buyer, the person who you're solving the damn problem for, right? Who is that? What do they look like? Of course, because you want to have a wide enough demographic, right? So, or target audience, right? So you want you really ideally, I say at least 3. Right? Maybe damn 4, but at least 3. And what you want to do, and that's for any business, the wider the scope, the more you'll need because you're affecting more people. One thing I do, or especially back in the day when we was really, really in it, what we used to do is, like I'm talking, we go down to where we give this prospective buyer a name, age, city, state, where does he live? What does he do? What's his level of education or her level of education? What type of advertising do they come in contact with in the course of their day, right? So for instance, does this person wake up and drive to work every morning and listen to Ricky Smiley on the radio?
Or do they wake up and access Twitter first?
Or do they wake up and read Reddit?
Nah, see?
Do they wake up and sit on the toilet and scroll?
That's me. Like you talking about that's me. But at any rate, so and when you're building this prospective buyer or these prospective buyers, right? And you can already see it when we say it. So now when you're going back through and you're getting ready to design your marketing plan for them, now you already know, okay, this person comes into contact with these types of media every day at about this time. So now you know, like, hey, maybe my crowd, I need to do radio promotion. And now you can look into what type of radio ads are they currently responding to.
Yep.
Or this ad, like this demographic don't listen to radio at all. These niggas bumping tapes.
So now we're about to,
I'm saying.
Somebody still got a tape on
somebody got tapes on
somebody
deck.
Somebody still got a tape. They got a tape and some Reggie.
Right. What you saying, cuz?
No, I was just gonna go a little further just to say, even if everybody, like if your service is a product, or everybody who got this profession need this, or everybody who do that need the site, or everybody who do this need, you know what I'm saying? However you can choose to hit that larger audience.
Facts. But exactly what he's saying, and this is the blueprint of finding out even how to choose. Your decision is made for you when you actually pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
We on Do the Knowledge Radio, right? Motherfucker, do the knowledge.
Do it.
I'm not even gonna lie and say I don't cuss no more. I tried that shit for like 1 week. I cuss a lot, goddammit. I'm a cussing ass nigga. I'm from Big Mama house. Shit, rest in peace. God damn, never thought I'd say that. I have to say this
The
shit.
1 week is
Rest in peace, Big
minutes a
Mama.
day.
Facts.
But
Man.
he made it for 7 days, not cussing for 8 minutes.
I damn near stopped cussing. But nah, but for real, do the motherfucking knowledge, man. At the end of the day, like when you build those buyer profiles, you already are answering the questions. Because now when you really are looking at who your prospective buyers are, what type of content they come into contact with, when, What are they currently responding to? Then you can actually start piecing together a full plan attacker. Yeah. Right? Ain't that the whole purpose? Brandon 101. You feel me? Like when y'all finish Mind Your Business, you should probably get a damn certificate. I'm gonna just be real. Like if you can prove you made it through all of these episodes, we need to have a certificate for your ass and shit. Like a Hustlenomics or some certificate. Excuse me, but I digress. I digress, but it's really real on the low. Like actually real. That I sort of would know. But I digress again. And the next thing I had going into, so now we identified our target audience, right? So now what's up with the competitor analysis?
I mean, I think I took us there a little early. Yeah, I'm saying a little early.
Ain't early because it all ties in. I'm glad y'all giving previews, but because it all ties in. That should show you that it all ties in. Nothing is really linear. It all ties in. But go in,
but like you said, bro, like the thing about it is not only do you want to beat them, but also you want to take everything from them. You know what I'm saying? How are they getting?
I don't steal no more.
Well, I don't think running down on them is the same as breaking in if the door is locked. So technically, you ain't stealing. Technically, you're not stealing. You robbing. So, anyways, but that's a different comparison.
My bad.
But take what you can.
The guidelines is all the same.
The
guidelines. Don't ask me how I know.
I got this speaking document. No, but really, the thing about it is, oh man.
My bad. That's my fault. My bad, bro.
The thing about it is, if they really out here getting it and you know you stepping into that field, it's already things that they already have established, just like you spoke on earlier, that you can take. Where is they putting this message out at? How are they doing that? How are they getting their bread? Where are all these customers coming from? And then that's when they come in, okay, so what is the pluses and negatives to me? And then how can we're not gonna go too far into it, but analyzing the competition, seeing what's out there, seeing who all doing what they doing, and how can you get out there with them?
Yeah, I think even looking at like where do you come into contact with your competitors' marketing message at? Where do you run into your competitors' branding at? Where do you meet them at? Where do you see them at? Why aren't you in those same spaces, right? So when your competitors are, when you see them, when you're scrolling through your Facebook, what do those steps you need to take so that you can put yourself in those same places? Right.
And it might be so simple, like you saying that just made me even think about it, bro. We had somebody before and it was like just getting into them same spaces. I don't want to say their name, but remember his name was hard to pronounce anyway. But yeah, him being a black entrepreneur and shit, and nobody else doing what he was doing at the time and what he was trying to put together, he had to really dive into how they were, getting the customers and what he could do. And it was actually a good process going through that. You know what I'm saying, with him. Like, I would say we learned a lot.
We did. We definitely did.
Yeah.
All right. So who's our enemy? What are enemies doing? What's competition doing?
And the thing is, so I just want to make this clear. My fault. I was texting knowledge, but it's not even just necessarily looking at it to see what they're doing, right?
Okay.
But also you're looking at it to do better. You never want to do the same shit somebody else is doing, right? So what you're really looking at it, first off, you're looking to see where are they. We're not looking to reinvent the wheel. Where the hell are they? If they're trying to solve the same problem that I'm trying to solve, or they're currently solving the same problem I'm trying to solve, Where the hell are they doing it at? Where are they finding our target audience at, right? And then by what medium? Is it print? Is it podcast? Is it like how? Is it a YouTube show? How are they reaching them? And then is what can I do better? So, okay, so yeah, they got a YouTube ad that's going crazy, but that shit ain't too far. It's not even listing everything. Do it better. Or now you know that this is how they're positioning their brand and their value prop, which we definitely gonna get into in a second. So let me be over here doing this. Like Joe had mentioned earlier about Walmart and Target's being in proximity, or even Walmart and Sam's being owned by the same nigga, Sam Walton. But why are they so comfortable being next to each other? Because they have a totally different offering. So even if you studying your opponent, or in that case, they're friends, right? But they're still doing business. If you're studying your opponent or a competing business to just see how the hell I can be across the street, just to see how I can make sure that I'm not standing on the same value. Walmart is rolling back, bitch. These prices the same. You know what I'm saying?
Like value.
Exactly. Now my proposition is my value prop is value itself. Quality products, period. Or is fuck it. I cut hair too, but man, I get you a fade in 5 minutes. You pull up to my shop, there's no way, and I cut your shit, boop, 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 before a song go off. You feel me?
I can't stand got to drive through.
I can't tell you a value prop. Yeah. Now you can hit us for a consultation and we can work something out. Hold on. Yeah. Where can they find us?
Look, level up.
Facts. But just
on everything, really. My level up. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. But just never underestimate the importance of analyzing the competition. And then, bro, what was next?
Well, next once we've done that, we really want to start to develop our brand position, right? So where do we stand in relation to the competitor, right? And I think we even hit on that some a minute ago. We were saying, what's that value prop? So when we're Target, who are we in relation to Walmart? When we've identified that we are, you know what I mean? You know, top cuts, edge up, and this is our value, and this is how we're going to define ourselves. How do we look in relation to that competition? Right? How do we stand, and what is our position versus everybody else? Right?
I can do everything. I can offer you everything that they can offer. Plus, I do A, B, C, D better.
Yeah. Or it may be not that. I can do all that, but I just do A faster.
Facts.
Well, you know, A faster, B quicker. You know, whatever your ABC.
Faster, quicker, better, or fuck it. We're a premium brand. You got to pay us. We're not cheap, but we have the flyest products and of the top line quality. Fit for a king.
When we cut your lawn, we guarantee it won't grow back in 2 weeks.
If you do meet somebody with that value prop in DFW, how that? No.
Because the lawns do go crazy,
man.
But yeah, definitely. And I gotta say this: we have the tendency to go in, and our time is a little short, so we might have to pick up just a little bit. But just a little bit. And I see Joe over there, but I just had to say it. But, yeah, I looked at the time like, whoo. But okay, but of course, we got analyzing your competition. We got developing your brand your brand position, which equals brand position equals value proposition. You feel me? Yeah. Marketing 101. At the end of this, like I said, we might have to start offering. We may give y'all some medals or some shit.
Definitely a certificate.
Even Max agreed. That's Max agreeing.
We at least send you an email. Email us and we'll send you an email. Like, letting it be known.
Call us. Need to bring him in so he can rap, because you know all he want to do is
all he want to do is see what's going on.
We
He
were
just
live
wants
the
to
other
mind his
day.
business.
Max was tripping. Max was tripping. Joe put him in front of the camera. He looked at the camera, and then he was just cool. Like, oh, I bet.
He seems to mind his business for a minute, and then he gets back to go. So,
I thought,
you know what I mean? But anyway, though, so we're back reloaded.
we are definitely reloaded. And that brand proposition, developing that value proposition or that brand position, that's really the start to defining or creating your brand's identity or personality. Like one of the things we mentioned earlier, key to branding is your mission statement, your vision, your company values. You develop that after you figure out, okay, what's my value proposition? Who am I attacking, and what's my value proposition? Who am I attacking? What do I offer them, right? Let's boil it all the way down. Who the hell wants to buy this, and what the hell am I offering them versus what they're already getting?
And then
and
how?
when you exactly,
Why would they want to come to me? Why do they want to come to me? They already getting it.
Fact.
Why would they want to come to me?
And that's how you develop. You put that in the pot and mix it up, and that should be your brand identity, your brand personality.
And I think
if I remember correctly, it should come back hard. Like,
you talking about dropping like eyes?
Like bro said, though, it all sums up as your voice. So when you put that all together, when you're developing your company personality and your brand personality, what is your brand's voice? So when you put that all up and you put that in the pot and you hit it with the ice, that's the heart that's gonna come back with it, right? That's my voice. That's what we sound like. That's what they hearing in the streets when they hit it.
So then,
did you just explain
neighborhood?
when there's a fork and it's ringing, and I don't know, but it's a tink and a tink and a tink, and in my business and it's hidden.
This the nigga I met.
long time ago.
But I digress. But also, and then of course, the next step is to create your brand assets.
All right.
Live with the cuz. What they need to do to get those brand assets. If they happen to need a logo, if they happen to need a website, if they happen to need help,
finally say it?
Please
Tell them.
Call us.
Ding ding ding
Hit
ding,
us
ding.
up. We can show you, bro. Everything. It don't matter what you want to do, bro. Like literally, if you want to, like,
fuck it. 469-655-0687.
Like,
you can actually call us now.
Direct line right now. Call us right now. We'll do it right now.
Just like Mike Jones. I'm glad bro said it. Back the way you used to call 281-330-8004. 469-655-0687. Levelupmedia.net. Get started now. Please tell them one more time. Please tell them one more time. I know you're running low.
The thing about it is, bro, like, no matter where you are, no matter what type of business, bro, like, this is important. Like, your brand, like, literally, like I said earlier, when we quoted, I don't care if you call it red magic.
Man.
Like, no matter if you're doing that all the way to, if you got planes, if you're trying to fly niggas across
but what if we told you
your brand is the most, bro, it's so important. I had to skip a word. It's so important, bro.
I say motherfucking.
Exactly.
I curse
it's so
again.
motherfucking important, bro.
I cuss
to whatever you doing, and the best option, bro, is to just call us. We can go over it. We can see what you need. Do you need a logo right now? Do you have one? What are you doing? Cuz got a fire ass process of getting everything you need, and by the time you finish talking to him and responding,
and what if I told you at Level Up Media we beefing right now? Because we got our senior web developer, and I just think I'm nice too.
I'm just saying. Like,
I'm just gonna throw it out here. I know Joe been in the game for like 10 years before me.
Your process is, bro. By the time they finish talking,
but we beat. No, I'm bullshitting. I know. G nice.
You gonna know what they want on the side, what they want on the logo.
What they want we know who did the Level Up site.
What type of marketing they want.
But I am getting nice.
I'm just saying.
Facts. But bro, all bullshit aside, man. Like the thing is, Okay, so what if I told you that even the colors you select for your logo incite a different feeling when they come in contact with your brand initially?
Yeah. Different emotions all together.
Right.
But let me tell you, 80% of men see a different shade of green different. That's why most logos aren't green.
I made a green logo today. So let me.
But
funny
when
part
we
is
talk
I'm
about our
serious.
Joe fact today. So most logos aren't green.
But and y'all will get that my card. Y'all be put up on my card next episode. Don't worry. Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, y'all get put on that next.
Bro, look, I'm sorry. I leaked it already. I actually was talking shit. And I was like, look, they ain't got this. They ain't built websites. Like I started talking shit about them. I was like, bro, we got the coldest nigga in Dallas, bro. Like they ain't building websites like Nip. Then I said, look at this. Cuz got this. It has your picture. You got a bow tie on. You look like you selling bean pies.
The fact that Joe said the same thing, I think y'all just witnessed level up media breakup. Y'all just y'all just have officially with this.
I had a flashback, bro.
The best looking nigga in level up media leave the group. I'm through with these niggas.
Hey, but it was so fly, bro. They didn't.
But why did he say the same shit to me?
It was so fly.
He fired me up, G. I sent it to the group chat, and he had the DC to send it separately. I don't know if he thought it was gonna help, but it made me feel like he meant it more. I didn't like, no, G, I need to tell you this. You look like you trying to be a person,
man to man, bro. Man to man, bro. I do not want the newspaper.
That's what I'm say, man. He looked like he had the news. Like, hey, sister, how you doing?
I did have a boat.
I was holding my mama's hand at a flashback. I was a child, bro. Yeah.
Oh man, in the age, bro.
I do that be on Scott, right there on Scott OST, right there where the HEB used to be. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. As many times as people shot up that HEB parking lot, I hope it's gone. The HEB.
I think they made it look better.
HEB.
Okay, that might be what it is. Up the street from the little bus terminal I used to have to walk to. And, Grateful I ain't there no more. Ain't that something? All right, but no.
Good times, bro. This was a good times, bro.
It's definitely a good time. But so definitely, as far as when it comes to creating the brand assets, you know to come, get that free consultation, get the logo design, get the graphic design in general, get the web design. Like that's where we got the perfect place to start, right? And that'll help you with our next step, which is to share your brand story.
Because, I mean, what do you do with the voice besides tell a story?
Right? Your story, I don't just want to tell everything, but your story is what it do so many things, bro. It give you a purpose, it give you a passion, and it make you relatable. Like, it
damn, cuz.
Like,
yeah, you might have to,
I didn't want to,
like, it's true though, but
it's so important,
you might
bro.
have to solve that.
But it's part of your brand, bro. Like, that's what I said earlier. Like,
I think you poured the sauce all out on the table.
I'm
like,
sorry,
damn.
bro. Like, that's why I keep on saying shit, because your brand is so all inclusive. Like, when you say the word brand, it's so all inclusive that talking about it in points is hard because it's all connected, bro.
All
connected.
It's all connected. It's all connected.
I mean, but make it relatable. Like, you really gonna really give them the sauce?
I mean,
what I mean, if you're giving that sauce, then I guess the next step is this,
right?
You build that brand by using strategic partnerships and associations,
and those are going to come from those memorable interactions with people where you have utilized that voice.
Facts.
I don't know if they picking up on it, but y'all talking shit right now. I just want to know that even if they don't catch it, I catch it.
We picked it up and reversed it. It wasn't really deep. What he did is he put it out there and he was like, nah. It was an oop right there. He was like, wait, you know what I mean? With the left? It was okay. So those memorable partnerships come from those interactions where people come into interactions with your business, your voice, and your brand. Right. And so from there, they go, I want to work with this person. I want to work with this business. Right. And those connections can then reflect on who you are. They can reflect on your brand. You can connect with the wrong business, and that can fuck up your whole brand and marketing plan. Somebody else's misstep can fall back on you.
So I shouldn't go into business with Kanye?
Maybe not today. Old Kanye, because I miss the old Kanye.
I'm just joking. Please, kids, don't go to business with Kanye.
I don't know.
You miss the old Kanye? I miss the old Kanye.
Bro, I was just listening to the bro. What would you do for a Klondike? Or like, let's not finish that.
Yeah, okay. We're not gonna finish that, but yes, indeed. Obviously, my opinions on the music, but my girl had to stop me from listening to Kels. I'm just be real because I know how we feel about Kels. Like when Tory Lanez shot a black woman, right? I was like, oh wait, he actually shot a black woman? Fuck him. I got rid of my shit, and it's just like, bro, you and your pops as clowns disappear, right? Like it got to the point to where I wasn't even. Like, it was just one of them things, like, bitch, take your little ass somewhere, because if you ran up on a real nigga, like, I'm a full-size nigga and shit, bro. Like, a nigga 4'6", like, he knew, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you'd have done all this shit, you wouldn't have done it to me. Like, you would have never even been mad at my presence. I'd have smashed on him, right? So I'm just like, let this little nigga go do his time and stay the fuck out our face. And then my girl had told me, like, but nigga, you still listen to R. Kelly? And I was like, yeah, I do. But...
that was the last day.
Yeah, it sort of fucked me up. So I had to remove my Kels. And
you removed it?
Gee, but
we're not even stepping
I'm going to be real.
We're not even stepping in the
She
name
made
of
me
love,
watch.
G.
I'm going to take it a step further, bro. She made me watch Surviving R. Kelly, G.
Bro,
and he was actually, R. Kelly raped people before,
Did I ever
G.
tell you he was trapped in the closet?
Bro, when I graduated, like, what was it, elementary school or something?
Gee, the shoes on my feet I wore when I believe I could fly days.
Did I tell you he was trapped in the closet part 2?
These came out there in the white ones.
He was trapped in the closet part 3.
You don't believe that you can fly, G?
Mr. Big was there.
Bro. But the way she had sort of threw it on me, bro. She threw it on me, and I was like, damn, you right.
I love some of it, but I kind of... Let's not even go.
I don't know,
bro. I would be out with my family on a Sunday doing the drive and going wherever we be going, and I might the most happy people.
But I think though, really,
like you know what I'm saying, G? Like I might throw on some, but not no more though, man.
Well, hold on. As we look at the time, right, and I'm going to say, I think that honestly, though, my G, you really summed it all up because your brand is your voice, and also how people recognize you. At one point in time, there was a brand, there was R. Kelly that everybody wanted to be associated with.
Facts.
And when the situation changed and the value prop of his brand changed, who his brand was changed, how his brand was represented changed, how people interacted with his brand changed, who his strategic partnerships changed, all those things changed. That's R. Kelly we have today. And that is not a place that you want to find your business in. And I think today when we talk about how important your brand is,
in jail.
and those strategic partnerships though.
1, 2, 3, 4,
like with those strategic, like that's why we call the partnership strategic. Yeah. Right? So just take heed, definitely take heed. A couple other quick hitters, like our last minute notes. Be consistent with that brand.
Be flexible.
You gotta be flexible. And then deliver that value.
Value prop. What do I bring to the table? How is that different from my competitor? How is that better than my competitor? How do I communicate that to my customer? How does my customer come into contact with that? How does my customer let me know how his life has been changed? How do I then evaluate that and then change my business to better meet my customers' needs?
In fact, and most importantly, how do I get in contact with Level Up Media so that I can start making these changes for my business?
Mike Jones, what's that number again? Hit him again.
469-655-0687. Hit me up on the low when you What you want Mac Jones for a show? No, but all bullshit aside, though. And when we say be consistent, like before we even move on, like I just gotta get this off, right? Be consistent. Like the same message that you got on your Instagram should be the same message on your Reddit, on your Twitter, on your company Facebook. Be consistent. Actually post regularly. Maintain consistency, even throughout customers and clients. If you offer a certain level of quality for the first couple of customers, keep that going. Maintain that consistency. Brand consistency is so key. And that's really how you build. Like, that's the secret. Like, it's just not quality. Because quality could happen one goddamn time, and then everybody else, you're taking 3 years or you're doing some bullshit work, right? But it's the consistency. And then having that one unified voice. That's why I love so much, bro said, when we was defining what a brand is, he said your voice. Like, I had bigger words on some T.I. shit. What'd he say?
Expeditiously?
Expeditiously, my nigga, indubitably, right? But bro broke it down for you. It's your voice. So understand, not only do you need to keep the same voice, but goddamn it, keep yelling.
It's all about holding the right. I think when we say we're holding that voice, we're gonna hold that same tune, right?
Keep yelling. Did you say be heard?
But then you would need to have that level of media.
Yeah. .net.
Yeah. From what I hear.
My level of media.
I hear they got the most fire sites.
My level of media, I believe.
I hear they junior developer is pretty nice and better than everybody else in the world.
I hear some new products came out, and you might want to find out what they is.
I heard you're gonna need a consultation.
Yeah, if not, just catch the ad for next week. Catch it next week, because we actually might have to have knowledge actually go through my card little page. But that's neither here nor there. Before we go, I know we run on 57 minutes. We like to keep it an hour, but yeah, we might have a couple minutes over. But I wanted to go on.
No, you're good. Come on. No.
I wanted to go into 11 mistakes. Yeah, that's a random number. But when I was freestyling or whatever and jotting my thoughts, it was 11. So God damn it, it's 11. 11 mistakes to avoid when starting a business.
Gee, that's an odd number.
I know.
It is odd as shit.
I know. But it just happened, and I wasn't cutting shit. It was one of them. I really wanted to do 5
important mistakes to avoid.
Don't count. The number start at the beginning.
Number A. Not making a business plan.
Not starting with the plan. We always want to start with the plan.
Yeah. And normally Cuz get in your ass about. I really threw that in same way Cuz had doing that shit. And the crazy part, he had read my mind earlier, right? But it's cool though, because in the same token, he be on y'all ass about the business plan.
Bro, it is the key to not only what you want to do right now, but where you want to go with your business. And also, if we talking about, because we already had this show about funds, okay, everybody is going to want to see your business plan.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just so important. It's so crucial, bro. And
everybody that's going to give you money is going to want to see your business. Well, wait. Everybody who's going to consider giving you money is going to want to see that business plan.
And everybody who buys something from you is a victim of your business plan. So it needs to be, bro, come on, man. Consultation.
Damn, I might need a consultation. Nah, but seriously, did you have anything else you want to add, bro, to not making a business plan?
I mean, not after I can't follow that.
Yeah.
So I think the only next thing we can do.
Me neither. That's why I threw it to you.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm gonna do is take it to the next one, which is being too scared to fail. Not taking the step after you got the plan.
Scared money, don't make no money.
What you said, scared money, you know. But the thing is, one thing I learned is that even a lack of action is still an action. Don't get caught up in your head and fail automatically because you was too scared to try and maybe fail,
or because you already have the steps in your, like, you already think that you know how it's supposed to go, so you avoid taking steps because shit ain't perfect. Like, shit is ugly.
We talk.
Shit is ugly.
Yeah, I hit on that last time about baking in your failure from the beginning. You know what
I'm
I mean?
gonna tell you the truth, man. I've really been there. Like, I used to have badass luck. I felt like my plans never worked. They wasn't. I was there. My plans never worked unless I was doing like bullshit. Like if we was swiping the card or some shit, that shit would work. But when I was actually trying, I felt like none of my shit ever worked. Like even when I was trying to get a job here and I get fired or this is happening, woo woo. But then motherfucker just kept grinding and shit started shaking. And I say that like to say like, bro, I just don't believe y'all ass could have been worse than me. Like you straight, you know what I'm saying? Like keep grinding, keep plugging away. Like you good. Like what you have to believe. Like you gotta keep going because that's one thing I never was finna do. Like not trying is accepting defeat anyway. So you might as well go and put your goddamn shot up.
Like no matter where you started from or what you may have already started doing or what you may already have, you know what I'm saying? Like get your concentration.
Motherfuckers came from nothing too, man. Like I done went out to eat before and couldn't eat.
Bro,
I done sat in the barbershop and watched everybody else get a cut and I couldn't get no cut. Like I've been there and shit.
Bro, I called you one day because I had like some couches and shit, and next thing you know, we had a thrift store with auctions and like some more shit.
But I didn't use the t-shirt as a blanket. We talking about going back to them days.
Well, I mean, I think, hell, I know my first several years of knowing you, you always step with the chucks tied tight.
My chucks is tied tight. You know what I mean?
But I don't say that because obviously nobody's glorifying the struggle. But it's just the fact to say that, man, like you can really shake back and shit. Like you can really shake back, and you just gotta stay alive, keep going. So I definitely had to get that off. I know we got to go to the next point, but being scared to fail, like hell, if you're scared to fail, you already failed. You better go get it. You better go motherfucking try. You better put your shot up, and if that bitch missed, then put it up again in a different way. Facts. The next thing I had on my list, being disorganized.
And I just wanted to put something in with that. When I read it, like I just wanted to put something in with that. Disorganized and laziness, like those will kill you. They will kill you in your business, however you want to look at it, like in life or in business or whatever.
Well, how you would expect to function with the business and being lazy all at the same time?
And disorganized. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
Like it's like when I read disorganized, I thought of it as so killer that the only other thing that I could think of to compare it to was laziness, and I was like, man, bro, that's fucked up because you ain't even giving yourself a chance.
But the thing is hand in hand because a lot of times that disorganization comes from laziness. It's like I'm a disorganized person a lot in real life, but I learned to remain organized in business just because you got to. Because what happens is you reach out to 100 clients or 100 potential customers, and then you get a couple good answers from some and a lot of no's and doors slammed on you, but you're not even organized to keep it up to even know who did what or who said what. You don't even know how to reach back out. So literally disorganization leads directly to a lack of money or a loss of money. So when you start learning that, then you get out your fucking, that goes to what you're saying. Laziness is tied to disorganization because you're too lazy to organize. You got to get up off your ass and do it if you can't do nothing else. Like I was watching a show back in the day where I don't even remember what judge said it, but they said when you don't, when they said, rest in peace to the Judge Mathis show. Ain't that a bitch? I still watch that. But somebody said when you don't have a job, your job is to be finding the job, right?
That's definitely Judge Mathis.
And that's the same thing with a hustle. Like If you don't got a client, your job is to be finding clients, period, as a business, period, as an entrepreneur. So even if it's, hey, let me keep good marks on my reach outs, whether it be through email marketing or physical mail marketing or letters or whatever, whatever plan of attack you choose to go on, or a mixture of all of the above, right? Just that lack of organization it will make or break your company. The next thing we had, not filing for the proper legal structure.
Oh my God. Please don't end up in trouble. Please
to
don't
do business,
end up
you gotta
owing some
legally
money.
be in business.
Please don't end up getting, you know what I'm saying?
Make sure you do all your filings with your state comptroller. Make sure you reach out. Make sure you file all your business taxes. Make sure you file all of your different, 1099Ks. Make sure you get all your different documentation together. It leads directly back to being organized. It's directly back to not being lazy.
Facts. Big facts. Did you have anything that you had to think of?
I agree 100%.
1,000%, God.
Wow.
The next thing, not defining your target market and audience.
That's pretty much going against, if I'm mistaken, that's pretty much going against what we just told you to do.
Amen.
So not listening to us. So that just lets you know that it would be stupid to not listen to us, and that you
didn't listen to level up, so you didn't level up.
And you would be cheating yourself if you don't call and get that consultation because it's free. Like, why would you not call and see? Like, why would you not shoot your shot?
How much was that?
Bro, free, nothing. It don't even cost.
I thought we said we were going to charge that.
Remember I said that too?
I thought we said we were going to
charge.
God
said it was free. It was free. It's coming out his check.
So it's the free now.
It's free. Okay.
So apparently I'm paying for consultations.
So level of media consultations, get you one, is what I'm hearing.
It's paying for consultation.
Listen, you should get you one today before we start reconsidering, is what I'm hearing.
Before cuz notice the difference.
Listen, it's coming out of somebody's check.
But man, look, y'all, if you don't understand the value in defining and targeting that market, that target audience and that target market, then whatever, you lost. It's up there. Go holler at them for that. Another thing is it's the dichotomy here, right? Because the next would be trying to do everything yourself, right?
But you don't want to partner with the wrong person.
Facts. So where's that fine line, man, between doing everything yourself and partnering with the wrong either investors or the wrong partner?
I think when we want to partner with people we're working with, we want to make sure that we're partnering with people who are passionate about what they're doing. They're putting the person in the seat who wants to be there. Just because somebody is good does not mean they should be the person in that seat.
People who are entering with good intentions, because people will take advantage of you, take shit from you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
facts. and then not only that, but even if, say, they don't specifically get you, you just may fall victim to their circumstance, right? So, and look, I'm not saying this because,
look, if you need the salon to open every morning at 8, you know you need somebody with suitable transportation. And just because your friend is your friend, she may not have suitable transportation. So she may not be the best person to open your shop.
I know people with businesses who don't even work there no more because of who they partner with. Literally, like, they don't even own nothing and don't even work there no more.
Fact. So you gotta make sure, and a lot of that goes on gut feeling. A lot of that goes on research and just being smart and entering in smart deals. But that's facts. The next thing we had here was underestimating capital requirements.
I think we actually covered that in the show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. With funding. Yeah. Fact. We did.
Mind your business.
Just gonna be
Yeah.
short.
Mind your business.
Reloaded. Y'all better go back and mind your business on our show about funding. We actually did. I'm glad bro mentioned it. But underestimating those capital requirements, that's like planning to fail. You got to make sure that, because if you underestimate how much it's going to cost to make this shit move, then you're not going to gather enough money to actually make it move. And so then
you're going to fuck around and lose everything.
Businesses fail because they run out of money a lot of times. Now, of course, there's shortcuts or ways to move about moving. And we discussed that a lot last week as well. And you can hit us for 2 weeks ago as well. And you can hit us for a consultation. And we can discuss it in more detail. That may end up needing a paid consultation if we really get into detail. But whatever. Undervaluing your product or service.
Make sure you're charging what you're worth, my G. Make sure you're charging what you're worth.
That's why it's not going to be free for too much longer.
That's why I was a little concerned. I was like, what's going on?
But definitely, like, don't try to start. Your business plan. Let's go back to the business plan. You already have how much money you're supposed to be making, what you're supposed to be doing, where you're supposed to be going. You know what I'm saying? So then you start selling your product for cheaper, or selling your packages for less, or giving other people extra discounts and all of this and that, and not coming back, bro.
Man, most of growing and launching too fast.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that at all. So we definitely want to measure what we're doing. We want to measure our approach. We should definitely have all this rolled up in our business plan. We should definitely roll all this up into our branding statement. So we should have a measured approach with our strategic partners. Right? What?
Can you plug that in at all, or we sort of asked that?
Reach.
No, yeah, it's
out of nowhere. Okay.
Yeah, I can't get that one on that side. I thought it was plugged in this whole time.
And then our last step was over promising and under delivering.
That's the best
one. Definitely. When you set that value prop, actually keep it, actually provide it.
The most important part of your whole brand is that you did everything that you said you could do.
Facts.
When you said you could do it, how you said you could do it, on time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the most important shit, is being that person, being them.
It's better to under promise and over deliver than the opposite every time.
And we want to make sure we do that with our brand and our voice.
Before we get cut off, we'll cut y'all off.
We
definitely appreciate y'all
for
tuning in to episode 4 of Mind Your Business Reloaded.
Do the Knowledge Radio. Check us out.
Appreciate Knowledge once again for this opportunity. Shout out to the brother, to the station.
We at the crib. You know what it is.
Level Up Media.
We'll be back next Saturday.
6:30 Central.
Man,
coming soon.
6:30 Central. Get it. 7 Central.
7 Central.
And we're gonna be on time.
7 Central on time, because we're gonna mind the business.
Peace.
My seeds, man, I put that on me. I make sure they gotta eat on the job, on the streets for my seeds. Young kings, young queens, RBG, red, black, and the green, plant seeds. Now that's what I call my team, family over everything. I ain't never out of reach for my seeds. And that's how we gotta be. Real ones follow me, each one, plant seeds.
Microphone checking my status since I've been crowned father. I grind harder, a wife and 2 daughters, a righteous black God in that red, black, and green. That's balance for the beam, huh? Family over everything. I'm dropping seeds every chance I get, and then I watch them all grow. No magic tricks. Sankofa, you know, bruh, gotta put that on your platter. Don't care about what they say, we say black fathers matter.
When it comes to my C's, gotta keep that real energy. Literally, every single day create memories. Figuratively, I orchestrate moves like a symphony. Vividly, I sit with these thoughts like epiphanies. Literally, can change the game and make history. Officially, my daughter never see me in a penitentiary. That shit to me, cause all we got is us, all we got is trust. Every day I gotta rush, I don't believe in love. Man, I put that on me, I make sure they gotta eat. On the job, on the streets for my seeds. Young kings, young queens, RBG, red, black, and the green plant seeds. Now that's what I call my team, family over everything. I ain't never out of reach for my seeds. And that's how we gotta be, real ones follow me. Each one,
I'm in the cut like a back street. I let my son ride shotgun while these other suckers take the back seat, and that's the only one that could pass me. Something heavy in my diaper bag, homie, you can match me. Riding down the avenues with the seat back. Who that? Diamondback, proud to be black, that's your daddy. Sitting clean in the rag seat, going hard for my committee and La Familia's mad deep. Black fathers,
look, I'm from a spot where blacks get rejected. Selling dope and gangbanging get you well respected. Being a felon get you well neglected. Where the black fatherhood challenge was accepted. To show the youth a better route. Teach them right from wrong and what the benefits of life about. Don't get caught up in the streets, you can make it out. Put that on my soul, I'ma show my kids a safer route.
Man, I put that on me, I make sure they gotta eat. On the job, on the streets for my seeds. Young kings, young queens, RBG, red, black, and the green plant seeds. Now that's what I call my team, family over everything. I ain't never out of reach for my seeds. And that's how we gotta be, real ones follow me. Each one, plant seeds.
Today I will conclude our talk on father and his role. His role is so mighty as the head of his household. His role is so mighty in helping to build a nation that really we could talk all year on father and never give him enough. But time will not permit us to do that.